Welcome back, AfterBuzzers. We are here with the Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Episode 11. Do not go anywhere because we have a fashion faux pas, but it should definitely be called the Psycho Fashion Show. Stay tuned.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I'm ready. How are we tonight? We all started shaking.
That's what we're doing.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Amanda Terry. I am your host, and I am here with my co-host, Shanti, who's a red carpet host.
What's up, everyone?
We have Carla. She's from OC, so she's been a #1 fan since day one. And then we have Regina, who's also a red carpet host and a fitness professional.
Hey,
Yes.
strong women rule.
Yes. So let's just jump right into it. What do we feel about overall thoughts this week?
This week, it was kind of all over the place.
It was.
I feel like
It
it
was.
was really deep and then really crazy. So I'm just like,
And then not meaningful at all, and then back to super deep. It was like everywhere.
Just kind of lightweight. It had like one big scenario, the fashion show,
Which
was
we'll
the
get
main
into.
focus, right?
So go
But
ahead.
otherwise,
Yeah, I think 2 scenes with Ryan is 2 scenes too many for me personally. So
Tell him, sister.
yeah, the fashion show was great, but the rest of it was just kind of blah.
Yeah, I actually really liked this episode tonight. I thought it was. I'm not really a big fan of Ryan, but from what I did see tonight, I actually started to kind of get a little bit more lenient with him, I guess we can say.
I don't feel bad for him.
No?
No, not at all.
Why?
I just think we're all a product of our environment, and everyone's parents mess up. No one's parents are perfect, but you make your own choices once you're an adult. If you want to get better, you get better. You make better choices.
It's true.
And here's the thing is that like maybe he had a shitty childhood and not a father figure present. I don't really know the full story, but even though Simon was a dick and he was like the stepfather, he was still
A male
there, and he put like rules into enforce them
And financially.
Yeah, like he was a good stepfather. Like
I
yeah,
agree.
it sucked that he made rules and you
Right.
couldn't get away with your shit. But if you're 21 and you're like needing to live at home, which was his situation, I think,
Yeah.
and relying on him for money, then you need to go by his rules. I agree with him.
what is he like? 26 now, Ryan?
Probably
older.
way older.
Because when he was 21, that was
28, I
he's
think.
got to be like 30 something.
Oh,
now.
gosh.
Yeah, he's got to be like in his early 30s.
Well,
that was a while ago.
My point is, after you get a certain age,
You can't
as
keep
an
blaming.
adult, and you know better, and you learn things, move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
keep beating a dead horse? Okay, trying to make his mom feel bad, and I'm sure she's doing everything she can now to help him and make life easier for him. So, I don't know. I just get tired of people when they keep this pity party
Yeah.
up about, oh, my childhood was so devastating.
I agree.
I think I understand.
Could have been.
I get it, but like I was like reading his body language and I was like watching him and he did not look good at all. Like I'm actually kind of worried. Like you can like see it in his face, and I think it's a good idea that he's going to therapy, and I think that that's a big step to even share all this on television, and especially how what's the word? Like he's a very like man. You know what I mean? So it's surprising.
Proud.
It's surprising to see him like.
Yeah.
Like I have to give it to him for showing that. You know what I mean? Instead of him just being a jerk like
vulnerable
always, he was
to a
being
degree.
vulnerable and he was actually saying like I'm not in a good place. Like
Yeah. Clearly, like, they're really going around the whole childhood thing, but clearly
Yeah.
it's more than that. It
Yeah.
seems to be like a depression issue, which they didn't really go deep on, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
that's what I was
agree.
getting to. I think it's depression. I think that he has some sort of depression because when you live in the past so much and you literally just like dwell on it and your life's crap, like that there's something else going on.
But what's his career? What does he
What
do
does
for
he do
himself?
after
What is-
that?
you know,
No, wasn't he trying real estate? Didn't Tamra try to get him to real estate at first? And then I don't
remember, and then he had
he
the
got
wife
married
and the daughter,
and then got a bunch of tattoos.
well,
He's
there
kind
you
of just
go.
been like he's a very sporadic,
He's
impulsive
wishy-washy.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they divorced, so
Yeah.
we haven't seen the daughter or
And
the
then
wife
now
this whole season. Which
And then
is
now
like,
he's getting his tattoo.
So his life
removed.
isn't really settled. He's not
No,
centered.
he's never been centered.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to pull on as far
What
as
do
like
you think with the
career.
live chat, Carla?
Yeah, but even if you have a kid can't fulfill the need inside of you to love
great.
yourself or feel whole for yourself. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's that same analogy where they say that you have to really, you can't really love another person until you really
love yourself.
love yourself.
Right.
So to me, it's like that. Nobody else can really make you happy until you make yourself happy.
It's true.
Yeah, in the live chat, we have Erica G. She says, Ryan looks like he's going through something. Red Sox there. Ryan is just plain awful. And then I asked everyone, what do we think of Ryan? And then Ryan, our producer, says, my name is Ryan. You're amazing, Ryan. We love you.
We love you, Ryan. Yes, yes. Aw.
He's our number one Ryan, that's for sure.
I love it.
Thank you. I love you too.
Before we go any further, Shanti, can we share some information with our viewers?
Of course we can. You guys, we just want to stop for a minute and say thank you for making AfterBuzz the ESPN of TV talk. We really appreciate you. And also, be sure to talk to us in the live chat
Please.
and say what's up, give us your opinion. We want this to be a communal chat. We just want to say thank you for supporting AfterBuzz. We couldn't be here without you, so please like, subscribe, rate, comment, do everything to make our podcast keep going. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Shanti.
Well said.
Okay, so let's just jump into pretty much what the whole show was exciting about, which was the fashion show. So
Fashion.
this was crazy. I honestly don't even know where to start. Okay, so they got there. It was on a yacht. Gina showed up late with her new hair that none of us like, right? Do we like her hair? Do
It's
we like
not
Gina's hair?
awful. I've seen worse.
Yeah. It's not terrible, but it just kind of looks like the whole season.
It's so weird.
But
Was it just blonde or what
It was
the
pink.
base?
She had, they had like pink at the
tones,
bottom.
overtones.
Yeah, so she showed up late. She thought she was gonna miss the boat.
Okay, but sometimes our AfterBuzz TV shows pink, and I don't know if that's actually
Oh, I
what it
know,
looks
I
like.
know.
It
no.
actually is
Okay,
her.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
No, it's okay. I thought Tamra looked absolutely amazing. Her ponytail.
Oh my
God,
Pony,
she was
snatched pony.
snatched.
I love
Dude,
that
she looked
ponytail.
amazing. I like want to recreate that entire look.
I know.
No joke.
I need extensions.
Shout out
Yeah.
Tamra. I know. So she looked amazing. Oh, and then Eddie made the comment that he wanted
Right
to
off the
see.
bat.
He wanted to see them. You were right, Shanti. You called it.
I was
did
not
call
expecting
it.
that.
But you know what?
But-
But I wonder if he would have acted different if it wasn't in, like, maybe they talked about it before. Maybe Tamra and Eddie
I'm
talked
sure
about
she
it.
told him.
I'm sure.
But he was like, "Can I watch?" He was all
More
like,
into it with the news later.
"Oh, okay, yeah. Stay tuned, you guys. We have some obviously some juicy news, Regina." Okay, so and then
So what is this OC Fashion Week? Like that just
okay, it's like LA Fashion Week, but it's OC Fashion Week, so it's all the designers out in Orange. It's just another reason to party. Let's just be
And
honest.
On the boat.
But
Yeah,
is it
let's just be
legit?
honest.
I'm mad at it.
Yeah, it's legit. It's
Okay.
legit. Yeah, there was like I saw Priscilla Ono, one of the makeup artists. She's like the head makeup artist for Fenty Beauty. She has her own makeup academy. I saw her like they have it was legit.
So
fashion.
Rowan, who is
Bronwyn's daughter.
is a budding designer.
Right.
And so she has like what, a sportswear line?
It's
or-
called Dark Rabbit.
Right.
I think it's like
don't-
a ballet line,
ballet.
right? Yeah,
Oh,
ballet.
ballet. Okay, because the leotards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But who knew that was like a budding situation?
I
Yeah.
thought that was amazing. I'm like, wow, like it must be nice to have a fashion.
it's
Like, you know what
great
I mean?
exposure.
Like, good for her though to have drive at
Right.
16
No,
years
yeah,
old. That's
that's
amazing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wow, okay.
And I wouldn't say that her fashion was really, what is it I'm trying to
It
say?
didn't make a
It
statement.
wasn't like, oh my gosh, let me order
need
this
it.
right
Right.
now. I didn't think
It was
that.
different with the red line. Like I did.
I
it
did
did-
like the
It was
little
different.
two-piece.
What do you think, Shanti?
It
Yes,
wasn't
it was-
cutting edge. That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Fashion, yeah.
But
Okay.
how cutting edge can you be when it's like a leotard? You know what I mean?
Oh gosh,
Pretty
With
like in
that-
ballet.
yeah.
I don't know.
You've got some designers that can take a potato sack and be cutting edge.
Yeah.
That started like young, like Damon John on Shark Tank. You know.
Well, she's 16, man.
so,
She's gonna go
yeah.
far if she stays
Yeah.
with
That's
it.
true.
You know what I
True.
mean? So she's at that right now that
Sure.
we're speaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
Okay, and then what happened was Bronwyn's mom, Dr. Deb, wanted to get up to use the restroom, and supposedly the staff wasn't aware of who she was, so she tried to like walk by, and some guy grabbed her, and she made like a huge fuss about it. They started like going tit for tat. What did you guys think about that? I think the Dr. Deb completely blew it up.
Yeah,
Blew it out of proportion 100%.
The security was trying to drag her out of there, and then he like she basically made the situation like 100 times more dramatic. The details were like exaggerated for sure.
Like, I understand if somebody, I would be like, okay, please don't touch me. But I mean, but again, if drinks are involved and she's been drinking, like.
These are the situations that I love that camera catches them on TV, because we can rewatch it back and we can like clearly see the truth of what happened, and it really didn't look like it was that big of a deal. Like maybe he was like grabbed her a little bit harder. Maybe he like spoke with a little bit of force, but he's a security guard. You're supposed to watch out for people going up, and like that's he's doing his job.
And these are kids.
So she freaked out for no reason.
And then Braunwyn went and ran to the lady and was talking about things she knew nothing about. She knew like the most minimal thing. That the guy
you could tell when Dr. Deb was telling Braunwyn, she added a few little things in. Yeah. She was like, he grabbed me and yelled. Like, what did she say? What did she add in that was complete? No, she added something then that me and you looked at each other, we're like,
it was something about the guy, but I remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, she added something and I'd have to rewatch it.
Oh, like he's trying to kick me out or something like that.
It was something like that.
It was like, I never heard that. What are you talking about? It was definitely dramatic. Sharo Tara Chaz on the live chat says, I can't believe the producers gave that woman her 15 minutes of fame and attacked the ladies, though I was waiting for Kelly to swing first. So they're talking about the person that was on the mic.
Totally.
Okay, yeah, so let's go. So, part 2. So then, Braunwyn freaked out and was all pissed off, and it was like some huge blow up thing. And then the lady was like, speaking forcefully to her and was like, you don't know you're going to speak about something that you know nothing about. And then she's like, you went after my butt. Like literally just blew it up 100%. Right. And then the lady with the microphone went wacko. Like
whack-a-doodle.
Wacko.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was great TV.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was like... it was so entertaining, but so uncomfortable.
It was funny.
I didn't know what I was watching. I was like in shock. I was like,
she was like, "You want to talk loud?" It's like, I don't even know how you explain this if you didn't see the episode. Like, how do you explain how crazy this was? This lady was psycho.
Sarah says, "Oh my God, that woman was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs." And Give Me Shelter says, "I personally live for the announcer. I want more of her and less of Gina and Vicki."
Actually, yeah, I would like to see her more than Dr. Deb.
She would really bring the drama.
Honestly,
I just like first of all, Braunwyn shouldn't have gone up to her at that moment. Like, wait till the end of the fashion show, collect your thoughts or what happened, and then go up to her and like be mature about it. Don't say, you owe my mom an apology when you don't even know what happened. Like that just, to me, I just saw this whole other side of Braunwyn tonight that I really didn't like, and it was basically entitled. Just like it. And also immaturity. Like, everything about her was just
it's like she wanted to freak out. Like, she wanted to be like, I'm hard. Like, she was like trying to show off. That's how I felt. And to add on to that, like, Braunwyn's like, it's about Adeline and Rowan, because Adeline, Shannon's daughter, we didn't get to that, Shannon's daughter, Adeline, walked in the show because I guess her and Rowan are like friends or whatever. So, Adeline, I just lost my train of thought. Because Braunwyn kept saying like, oh, it's about Adeline and Rowan, but yet
you're still
Braunwyn was blowing it all up and like ruined the entire, like, that is so embarrassing.
And then when she got in the car and got reheated.
Oh yeah, my family were like,
at that point I was just like, you're crazy. The husband was doing a great job of like de-escalating the situation and like turning it back to the daughter and making it about her and her special night, and then she was just going off about it. It was just that. Then again, I was like uncomfortable. I was like, what is Braunwyn's problem here?
She definitely wanted to.
Red Sox Sarah says Dr. Deb has gone downhill since the first episode. Disappointing. I agree. I feel like she's like kind of cuckoo for sure.
She's trying to get fame. 100%. Yeah, I think I'm gonna unfollow her.
You follow her?
I follow Dr. Deb, and I think I'm gonna unfollow her after tonight.
Does she have a lot of followers?
I don't remember. I think it's like 13,000 or something like that.
Wow.
So what do you guys think about Kelly getting in the middle of it?
I was just gonna say I like that. And then the microphone, the lady like bonked her, and I'm like, okay, so you're gonna get mad about a lady touching you with a microphone, but you like hit Shannon on the head
with a bucket. Or a pot.
With the mallet.
Yeah, and it's like you're getting mad for the same, like it's really hypocritical.
I think Kelly went overboard with it.
Yeah,
she went too far. It wasn't really her place.
Like
to
she was
step
like
in
freaking
like that.
out.
Yeah, if anything, if you're gonna help, be the peacemaker and calm your friend down.
Right,
and say,
I agree.
Let's pull the lady to the side later. It's about the kids right now. I mean, it just got blown out of proportion.
It did.
She was
really
escalating it. Like Kelly was escalating the situation, getting the lady
and she
more
was
mad,
loving it too. She was like sipping her champagne, like laughing, like watching, like.
But the
It was
lady
crazy.
got revenge on him later when she came out
Hashtag
with the
anti-bullying.
bullying.
That was
so
hilarious.
funny.
And then the one lady's like, okay, let's get to the clothes now. Like, it was a freaking train wreck. Okay.
That was insane.
Let's move on to Gina's ex showing up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and she just so happened to leave her door unlocked. I don't have time for you, Gina. I can't.
That's a booty call.
Ooh,
I
okay.
mean, what
Yeah,
else is it?
she left the
she-
door open.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
but she didn't know that he was showing up.
I don't
That's
care.
what she
That-
said.
I don't
that was
believe
on
it.
his
I don't believe it
mind.
either.
And that was on his mind for sure. 1
I
o'clock
think
in the
that,
morning.
I think that she just didn't want to say it, like, or whatever, and now, like, look at now their relationship is, like, moving.
I think she's acting like she doesn't want it. Like, there's
she
no
does.
way that I would give it another chance. But, like,
She is.
yeah.
Well, she admitted it.
No,
She-
toward the end
yeah.
she did admit it, but it's like I could tell the whole time. Like, you're just you're faking it.
Well, of course, because like I feel like she didn't want this marriage to end. It just had to because he pretty much ended it for the both of them. You know, like
Yeah.
I think that she was still in love with him and everything, but also I think that he clearly has a girlfriend on the side and he's just stringing her along, which is hard to watch. You know what I mean?
I just think we
I don't-
watch
so weird.
everything like unfold for weeks. We've seen her cry. We've invested our emotions
serious.
into their drama just for her to be like,
Gina
oh,
didn't
I'm gonna
cry
take
this
him back.
episode. Gina didn't cry.
She'll be
Surprise.
crying
This
the
is the
next
first
one,
episode
probably.
she didn't cry. Oh my
Well,
God.
you know, I hate that she went back to when your girlfriend calls you a million times about the same guy and then they're hanging out on Snapchat. You're like, why am I listening to you?
It's so
I
true.
want my time back.
It's so true, but like, you know, I feel like all girls, we all do that.
Well,
Nope,
I want to
sorry.
know.
What?
I want to know like
Carla
the
said
time
no.
frame of when like the domestic case happened and then this filming.
Oh yeah. That's a good question.
You know, because it's like he like dragged her by her. He went to jail for
Right.
beating her up.
yeah.
You know,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
which
So-
is like a whole other thing
I
to the story that we
understand,
haven't
like,
talked about. That they haven't talked about at all in this season. I'm sure we'll hear about in the reunion, but it's interesting to think about that fact when you hear about their relationship.
But she's supposed to be dating another guy.
Yeah,
That's
she-
all over Instagram.
she,
what is he called?
Pictures with him.
Crap, I thought I wrote it down.
Well, it was Dr. Hottie.
Oh, that Dr.
Is
Hottie.
that-
Oh yeah,
Is
she
that-
was.
is it the
that's
same
why she.
person?
That's why
Yeah.
she said that she didn't lock the door because she was distracted on the phone with Mr. Hottie.
And it's like lock your
You
doors
have
at
to
night.
get
dangerous.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Another
And
thing
you're
that
and you're a
annoys me.
single woman in a house. Like,
Yeah,
why would you
with
not lock the
kids.
door? Yeah, with the kids
With
for
kids?
sure.
Are you kidding me?
Speaking of kids, I thought it was really awesome to see Shane with the kids. I loved it. I was like, we never see this, and like
20
I was like,
seconds.
wow, like. I know, but it
Yeah.
could have been longer in the end.
No.
But yeah, like it was nice to see him with the kids, like cooking dinner. Like that was really cool.
No,
Yeah.
I dislike him a little less now.
Me
when,
too.
When Emily was talking about him with Braunwyn and saying how he's a really good dad, like, okay, if you're a shitty husband, at least you're a great dad, you know?
Everybody
some men that are
has a
both.
good side.
I know. I love how she was like, he's kind of a good husband, but he's a good dad.
She said he's
I was like,
a good husband sometimes.
He's got to earn his keep somehow. I mean, he didn't pass the bar exam.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
So, house husband, whatever.
Oh my God.
someone called me like
Pull
a good
your
wife
part of it.
sometimes.
Cool. Okay.
Hey, somebody's got to bring in the paycheck, right?
Okay, and then what else? I wanted to talk about
Wait, can I say-
Bronwyn's outfit at the fashion show. Yeah, no, but did you guys like Bronwyn's outfit?
Oh, it was
The
beautiful.
what was it? The
top.
sophisticated Big Bird
The
thing
top
or
was
whatever. Like I
beautiful.
liked her hair. I liked the white and the rhinestones, and her makeup looked really nice.
I mean, if you're on like Dancing with the Stars, then I would have loved it. But
It was kind of like an ice skating rink
That was not
outfit.
fashion.
no,
At all.
it's good. It's good for OC. It's good for OC. I feel like
I
that's
thought
you
I,
think
I
that's the
really
kind of
liked the
stuff that
color.
they
I think she looked
wear.
pretty. I think she
Wow.
looked really pretty.
I don't
Sorry.
know, I guess.
I thought it
Not
was
you,
like
of course. You're high fashion.
I liked it. She looked like a feathery ballerina.
But you know what I'm saying about like OC's fashion's a little bit different.
Oh, a little bit. It's a lot.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's
different.
very.
That's not
It's
my
very
style.
like it's not. I don't want to say bougie. It's not bougie.
No,
it's
it's
not
not bougie
gaudy.
at all.
Not
It's
bougie.
like
It's not bougie. It's not gaudy. It's like
It's like beach trashy.
different.
No,
No,
trash
it's
is not
like.
the right word.
How do I explain? It's tacky.
Tacky! You're right.
Tacky.
That's right.
I hate
She's
to
so-
say it, but it's true.
It is.
Oh
Very
my God.
like
Tacky. Thank you.
I didn't hate that dress, but I would never wear that to an event. You know what I mean?
No, unless it's
a costume.
Yeah, if it's a theme party, I'd wear that.
Yeah.
Like the Great Gatsby would have been.
Yeah,
nice.
perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I thought she looked pretty.
I
thought
she did her hair and makeup.
No,
was
honestly,
amazing.
I think Kelly has the best style out of all the ladies.
Kelly always looks great. Kelly always just looks like a boss.
That's why she made that
always
shady
looks like a
comment.
boss.
Did you guys catch that?
Oh,
When
yeah.
she What was it?
Okay, I wrote it down. Kelly, okay, right here, the couture expensive shoot.
She made a comment
What
that
did she say?
Gina looked ugly. Don't get your hair colored
Yes.
Oh,
when you
yes.
get a divorce because you're gonna change it and it's just gonna make you look ugly. And
Yes.
Gina looks
Exhibit
ugly.
I could have
Gina.
swore I wrote it
She's
down.
like, your self-esteem is low right now, so you're gonna do anything to feel better, and you're still look worse. Oh my God, Kelly, that's great advice.
But she contradicted herself. She was like, you don't dye your hair when you're going through a divorce, but you feel down. It's like, that's why she feels down, so she wanted to make herself feel better.
Yeah.
So you're putting somebody down for trying to make themselves feel better when they're down.
No,
that was like a low blow. I was like, you're a jerk. Like, that was
Yeah.
I thought that was a mean comment. Like,
Really?
I like
thought it was
Kelly.
hilarious.
It was, but it was all what we're thinking.
Okay.
Yes.
I like Kelly. What she says is accurate. Sometimes it's funny, and then other times it's just like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Crosses the
mean?
line.
Like, yeah.
But what do you think about her with buying Dr. Brian an electric bike?
Okay, yeah.
That
So
cost her
first,
$4,600.
first they said it was $12K, and then she was like, "Oh, okay, I don't want it." And then he was like, "Just kidding, $4,400." She's like, "I'll take it." I'm like, "That's $6,000 off. That's still $4,000. Like, that's ridiculous."
That's 3 Louis bags.
You could put a down payment on a car. Like, get the
Yeah.
kid a damn car. Don't buy him an
Right.
electric bike.
She also made the comment right away when the guy said it was $12,000. She was like, "Not for him," you know?
Right?
So,
But $4,000 is good enough.
shady.
Like,
Yeah,
dang.
right.
Okay.
So I don't know. She's a gift giver. That's why Gina said she wanted
Oh
to
my God.
be Shannon's friend, right? When she had the black car at that time, but.
The live chat is hilarious.
let's
They're
talk
going
about
in.
it.
So Shady Booty is saying the fashion's very Miami. OC fashion ain't it. It's like the OC is stuck in 2007 through 2009 when it
Yes.
comes to fashion.
Yes.
And then
So
Give Me
descriptive.
Shelter said Kelly is a mess, but where did she tell a lie? Nowhere.
It's
And
the truth,
then,
yeah.
What else? And then Charlotte Tara Chaw says the fashion left the boat and drowned before the show started.
Oh wow.
You guys are
Tamra
so
looked
shady.
good.
Yeah, Tamra's like the only one here, but the live chat is going off.
Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for your comments. That was amazing. Can we get into news, please, Regina?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Well, here's the latest 411 on the Housewives of the OC. So there's a lot of damage control going on this week because all the buzz, of course, this week centers around the makeout session last week between Tamra and Braunwyn. And according to Tamra, in quotes, "We had a good vibe. Would you rather have kissing or fighting?" And then she went on to say, "Just trying to make everybody happy. I didn't even remember if she was a good kisser or not. But she said I was a good kisser. So that's all I care about."
Wow.
Tamra went on to say that she loves Bronwyn's humble personality and she believes she's a great fit for the show and with the rest of the ladies. And she says Braunwyn just slid into the group like she had been there for years. She's super nice, down to earth, and has a wonderful family. And she ends it with, "What more can you ask for?" But Tamra does, however, have some regrets about the episode, and she aired that on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen this week, writing on Instagram that the episode was really hard for me to watch. Drunk and stupid never wins. You hear that, ladies? Drunk and stupid never
Well,
wins.
yeah, she knows.
Now,
She's under
also, she
impression
said
and
that when Andy Cohen asked her, "Is there another housewife that you think is super hot that you like to
Kelly.
make out?" No, wait.
She didn't
That
say
you like to make out with in the Housewives franchise. Who do you think
in all the Housewives
yeah.
franchise? Okay, I would say, okay, let's see.
Lisa Rinna.
No, but don't say the answer until we all.
I'm not. I'm going to give everybody a chance.
Brandy Glanville.
Next.
Leanne, who was sitting with her at the show.
Next.
Lisa Rinna.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is Beverly Hills Housewives.
Denise.
Denise.
Oh, Denise Richards. What
And
was right with the Beverly Hills?
Tamra got the okay and thumbs up from her husband, Eddie. He approved of it. But
What about Denise?
She'd be okay with
Hot.
it.
Hot.
But Tamra is also
Man.
trying to clarify a comment that she made last week's episode when they were in the bar and she was making out with Braunwyn. And she commented that she was making love to her husband, Eddie, while fantasizing about Braunwyn.
What?
Well, yeah. Since then, she's had to walk back those comments and say
Oh
it
my
was
God.
just all in a good night of fun, laughs, and drinking.
But you made the comment
Right.
after.
And in closing, speaking of Braunwyn, she confessed that she is indeed attracted to women more so than men,
Oh my God.
and that she would never date or marry a woman because women are too high maintenance for her and require a lot of work and attention. But when it comes to having a threesome with one, she and her husband are all in for it.
Oh my God.
And,
I can't believe like Eddie's like straight up like, yeah.
So who wants to take some wagers about who might be the next woman in their anniversary threesome?
I think they're going to stick with Bronwyn.
No,
For a
no.
little while.
We're talking about Braunwyn and her husband.
I think Tamra.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Who do you think they're recruiting?
Tamra.
Camera.
Until it happens.
100%.
Okay.
Or some unknowns that we don't know about.
Maybe it'll be Denise Richards. Who knows? with the three of them.
I wonder how that works. Like if you're more attracted to women, but then you marry a man. I don't know. I mean, people are bisexual, obviously, but it's like you chose to marry a man. You're still more attracted to women. So then, how
How
does
do
that
you
work?
live
Yeah,
happily?
like I'm
She
confused.
did make the comment.
Well,
that
she's living happily because she's having an open relationship with her
She
husband.
said when she met her husband, she knew that he was the only man for her and that she would not be interested in any other men, period. He's the man for her. But as far as being attracted, women are for her. She likes women.
It's a trip.
She's
I
not
mean, I
attracted
get it.
to
Like,
any other men. So, well, we'll try to figure that one out for next week, and that's the news.
Shady Booty said Bronwyn is a walking contradiction, just like
yeah,
Dr. Zeb.
I just wonder how her husband feels.
And then someone else says Bronwyn has mommy issues, just stating the obvious.
And her
Facts.
husband's a little feminine, so she gets that side of him.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a very assertive
He's not like a
person.
manly man.
He's like, he gives me feminine vibes again.
Again, she
Reiterate
said-
that.
Let's think about
Feminine.
talk about Braunwyn for a minute. She made a revelation, her and Emily, when they were riding on the horses,
About the dad.
about both of them being abandoned by their dads and their dads not really being in their lives and that kind of thing. So maybe that is a connection with Braunwyn as far as
Oh, like not being like not wanting
as
the male.
attracted to men, not being.
But
you
I
know.
feel like that would make you want more male attention by like not having it.
Yeah, I think everyone's different.
Well, yeah,
daddy
yeah.
issues affect you in different ways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Wow.
'Cause
I mean,
most
you
people
know.
are like that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But they both, Emily and her both, said that they definitely felt like they were abandoned when they were younger.
I did
because
want to
they didn't
touch on
have a
that with
man
you
in
guys.
their
How
life.
did you like how do you guys feel about that? About like how what they were talking about and like how they really got along or was relatable because they both were kind of in the same situation, like not having a father.
Yeah, that was like the first time that we've heard that Emily say that.
Yeah.
Right? Like I
want to hear. I want
her
Emily
ever
to
saying,
open up more.
Me either.
Yeah, I didn't remember her ever saying that she
Right.
had daddy issues and that was why she, wanted to depend on herself and have her career and blah blah blah, not depend on a man.
Right.
And you can tell like from her relationship from an outsider perspective, she's like kind of the
man.
man of the relationship
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Where's the
to a
pants?
degree detached in that relationship.
yeah.
you don't see the traditional woman who depends on the man. You know what I'm saying? The roles are reversed in a way.
I feel like that's happening a lot now these days, though.
For sure.
Like, women are taking care of the guys, like, paying the bill. Like, it's very common now.
I have a question for you guys, a little off topic to what we're talking about. What did you guys think of Ryan's patriotism?
Oh, yeah, when he said, like, you know, America never goes out of style.
The shirt, like, it's a little much, no?
I think that he's going through stuff, and it's...
Well, he's obsessed with Trump.
It's crazy.
Well,
and then it really bothered me that Tamra was like, I can't judge my son. You absolutely could. What are you talking about? You need to... I feel like she doesn't state like
she never
state
sticks
her
up.
opinion.
She never sticks up to Ryan.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I told you like weeks ago, like when we first started the show, I was like, their relationship is so weird. It's like she tends to him. Like it's so weird.
She's the mom.
She
It's
probably feels
almost
guilty.
like a relationship.
She feels guilty about being like a single mom, and that now that he's like depressed about his childhood, and that he had to like have Simon, the bad father, whatever you want to call it, and so she's like feeling like she needs to act a certain way and like fawn
She's
over him
overcompensating
now.
for it now.
Right? Yeah.
and well, he makes sure that he doesn't let her forget it.
Seriously.
He likes to blame her. It's sad.
He brings it up.
But yet he doesn't want to
turn.
play the victim all the time. But it's like, okay, so you're playing the victim and then you're blaming. Like, it's like, what good is like?
And then, you know, as far as his patriotism and whoever he, you know,
For being
whatever.
kind.
Yeah, right. He
America's
may be
always
doing
been
that
strong.
just to push his mom's buttons.
Yeah.
That might be something.
I feel like he's
attention.
super antagonistic.
He wants attention, and he still wants to punish her too, for not him not growing up like his younger brother and having more of a wholesome upbringing and her being there for him.
I don't think that he's liking Trump and wearing American clothes to get back at his mom from
I'm not
her
saying
childhood.
totally, but he knows that if he comes around her, it's gonna push her buttons, like wearing that outfit.
But clearly it doesn't. Like it doesn't push her buttons, right? Like
She brought it up.
but she
Like, why
In
are
the
you-
interview. Yeah, she brought it
She
up
just
like
said
lightly.
that she doesn't like Trump, but she didn't really stick up to.
Because remember the more recent or like an earlier episode where the two sons got in the fight
Oh yeah, over Trump.
politically
Yeah.
about a political conversation. So clearly
He's very vocal about it all the
he's
time.
very vocal about his political beliefs.
I'm on the brother's side, the younger one. What's his name? Do we know?
Spencer.
Spencer. Yeah, 100%. He called him a racist. I mean, we don't want to go to that length. But I mean, for what Donald Trump stands for, you know, I'm definitely on Spencer's side. But even back then, Tamra was like, you need to, like, make up with Ryan. And I was like, dude, he's the older one. Like, shouldn't he be coming to Spencer?
Right, exactly.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't like it.
Exactly. He's supposed to be the mature adult in this situation.
Well, Spencer got better at parenting.
Right.
So that's why.
Right. I know.
Gina Dean says something a little, it's true. It's a little intense. I think the far-right fascist groups target men like Tamra's son to recruit because of his childhood anger. They use that to groom them.
They do.
That's intense.
No,
But it may be true.
it's true because if you watching the current political climate, like we're not trying to get into politics, but and news, that is the demographic that seems to be drawn into that.
Yeah.
And they are the demographic that tends to take the negative approach in acting out or whatever. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get into our special segment, which is going to be the funniest moment. I think we're all going to have the same one. Should we all just say it at the same time?
What, Doctor?
The microphone lady?
Oh, yeah, that was...
I'm sorry,
was
that
funny.
was freaking hysterical. Was that your?
Yeah, that whole thing was crazy. I mean, yes.
It was a show.
That
It was for sure
the
a
craziest
show.
moment of the
That made my
episode, for
night.
sure.
It made my life.
Yeah, it was amazing. She would just not walk away from the situation. The way she like started talking into the microphone, and then like as
Like,
Kelly
yeah,
was
I'm
talking,
working.
I
I'm
was
here. I was like,
I can't. I love it though. It's amazing.
It's like, yeah.
I thought it was funny too when Shannon was trying to show her daughter how to walk.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And it's like, it's not about your hips. It's
so
like
funny.
your chin up, shoulders back, and your hips forward. Like that. And like, she was just like, it's all about the hips. Like, girl.
Like, bam.
I know. It's like, no, you don't pose like that on a runway. Why are you trying to sabotage your daughter?
I know.
She's like, what are you doing, Shannon?
And then another thing, too, is, man, when they were on that bike, they were having a hard time getting up that hill.
Yeah.
So.
A 2-seater electric bike.
Yeah.
I wonder how much the 2-seater one is. The single seat's $4,000. So I wonder how much the double seater is. Sorry.
Was that 12,000?
No. They were joking about it was $4,400 for the single one.
Right.
So I'm like, if it's a double seater, how much is the double seater?
It's got to be $8,000 or $9,000. I would.
It's crazy
think
for a bike.
It would have to be.
My car, Jesus.
That's
Won't
what
be
I'm
getting that anytime
saying.
soon.
I'm like literally saying, I'm like the down, like what
Same.
she paid for a bike was a down payment on a car, like.
And a lot of other things.
Okay, is there anything else that we want to get into?
Well,
gals.
Just one last comment I wanted to make that I omitted in news, that Tamra was having, trying to clarify things, damage control, because her biggest concern about having a make-out session with Braunwyn
Was her kids?
her daughter in particular, and how her daughter was going to respond to hearing about that, because her ex-husband doesn't allow the daughter to be a part of the show or watch it.
Right.
And so she was very
Well,
concerned.
good. I'm glad
about
she didn't watch it.
But it's out there now, and you can't take it back.
No.
No, you cannot.
Rowan with OCD. I wanted to talk about that.
Yes,
how she stopped dancing. It started when she started dancing because she wanted to look perfect, so she stopped eating.
We knew there was an eating disorder.
You
there
had to be, yeah.
No, because earlier this season, she said that they had to send her away, and she lost a ton of weight. And so we were talking about OCD, and we were saying that we didn't know too much about OCD, so we couldn't comment on it. But it sounded to me like an eating disorder.
Right.
And clearly, that's what it turned into.
Like OCD about eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like intertwined.
in addition
a compulsive
OCD.
disorder.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
too
scary.
bad.
Like, I couldn't imagine, honestly, being a kid
In
today.
today's society,
like, honestly, I
sure.
really couldn't. Like, it was obviously tough. Like, it's always tough, like, being a kid in high school, and like people are mean and bullying and all that. But these days now with like social media and everything, like there's just access to everything, and it's like, this is off subject, but I thought it was hilarious. I was like walking back from my mailbox today, and there was like 2 little girls on the like stool step, and they were eating these cupcakes, and the little girl goes, "Is this gluten?"
Oh, God.
And then the other little
Jesus.
girl's like, "Wait, what?" And she's like, "Oh, because I gave so and so like a thing, like their other friend who's like allergic to gluten." But I was like walking by, like, I didn't even know what the hell gluten was when I was 9. Like,
That's LA.
Like, I'm just like, oh my God. No, it's just like the pressure to grow up so fast is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, these little girls want to be older, and they're not even 10. Like, it's crazy to me.
In the live chat, they said anorexia and OCD are usually linked in many patients.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, now that makes a lot of sense.
Disorder. So
Yeah.
compulsive.
Because you're obsessing over the way you look. Like, you're obsessing over something.
Like your calories, how much you're eating, how much you're not eating. Like, yeah, I can see why.
It's really sad. I couldn't imagine. She's only 16.
And it happened probably like a year ago.
Like,
Yeah.
It did happen a year
just
ago, so
sad.
that's really young.
And it's serious.
Okay, well, let's get into some predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I'm excited because we get to see the tea party and stuff, but I'm like,
Oh my
it's crazy that it's
God.
around Halloween time that this show's airing, because they look like they're all in Halloween costumes.
And Vicki will be back.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I wrote down.
my predictions are that I think we're gonna see more of like Tamra and the little Braunwyn flirtatious thing happening. I feel like we're gonna see a lot more of it this season. I really do.
I'm excited to get Vicki back because I missed her this episode, and I am excited. I'm interested to see Braunwyn getting into it with Gina, because I don't think they've really argued yet or fought yet. So that's about to be a cat fight that I want to see.
Mine is Kelly and Brian. I think we're finally going to see more of that because I think he eventually proposes this season. So we'll see how they get into that. Yeah. And we're going to see Kelly call him Dr. Brian again. I think that's so weird. Just call him Brian. Why did it say Dr. Brian?
Kelly's an oddball.
For sure.
She's a weird one.
I think this situation with Tamra and Braunwyn is going to take a different turn. And it's not going to be as, I think it's going to take a serious turn. That could be good or bad, so we'll see.
Well,
because when you're doing that kind of thing, like she's so worried about her daughter. And being a mom, of course, you know, your children, when you put that kind of thing out with social media and that kind of thing, it can really come back to haunt you. So we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I think it'll be interesting to see who Vicki is going to be fighting with next week because she's
I feel like she's super
with
chill this season. I feel like there's a different, has like a different approach.
Well,
I feel it. There's something different about her.
She's engaged to a cop. So I think that has a lot to do.
She don't want to get arrested if she buys.
Well, come on, if you're married to somebody that's in law enforcement, you know, I'm sure they have an influence on you in some way.
I've had telling friends, her, like, calm the hell down.
I've had friends that dated guys that were like police officers, and believe me, they were like, glad not to date them. You know?
I don't know about dating cops.
We have a prediction in the live chat. Okay. They say maybe Braunwyn gets too wasted at tea time, which I would love to see. That's funny.
All dressed up in costumes, that'd be freaking hilarious.
And I want to give a shout out to one of our people in the live chat watching this, Gina Dean. She's watching all the way from the UK. So I appreciate that. We love you so much.
Hi, Gina.
Pardon my name. Hi.
Awesome. Love it.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and head out, but we are so excited to be back with you guys next week. My name is Amanda Terry, and you can find me on Instagram at makeup_Mandy with an I.
Thanks you guys for watching. My name is Shanti. You can find me on Instagram at Shanti_Christina.
You can find me on Instagram at Carla Alcantara and Twitter at Carla_C.
And you can find me, guys, at Instagram at Regina Coles and also Twitter. So we'll see you next week.
Awesome, you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.